days, the people of Brisbane have been denied the thrill of a crosstown rivalry. They have got one now. Bragging rights up for grabs tonight. It's near on a sellout here at Suncorp. The Battle of Brisbane is underway. Enjoy it. Friday night footy on Nimes, Wide World of Sports. It does not get much better.
Hold, Jeremy.
Brisbane with first use of the football.
Hold! Kenny, release! Straight away, Jeremy.
Their opening set of 6 of the night. Fletcher Baker gets beyond the 20. Walters out of double half. Jensen now. 15 short of the halfway line. Katoa, one of the defenders there for the Dolphins, is Carrigan. Met front on by Kenny Bromwich. Nichols starting in jersey 16. He's down low. Madden with a kick. Bostock underneath it. Takes it well. And picks up another 8 or 9 metres before Jordan Ricky makes the tackle, and he was under a cloud after rolling his ankle at training a couple of days ago, but got through the captain's run and is okay to play. Cameron Smith and Paul Vorton in commentary. Cam, you've been everywhere tonight around the stadium. There's a great buzz around, isn't there?
Oh, it's fantastic. You can feel it building from early in the night. The fans started rolling in around 6:30. The atmosphere, it's incredible. You wouldn't believe this is a round 6 match. This is finals like.
Test for Oates. Takes it well.
No test for Corey. He's done that 1,000 times and does it again, and he always does it well. This is a big match for the Brisbane Broncos, Salt. They're sitting 11th on the ladder. Another loss in their campaign would not go well. So they're desperate.
And with the best seat in the house tonight, sideline, Darren Lockyer, good evening.
Evening, Salty. The conditions are perfect. You see Billy Walters come out of dumb half. He's done it a couple of times now. 21 degrees, perfect temp. Humidity's still up there a little bit, but coming to the ground tonight, there was a lot of activity. You see the kick there from Jock Madden. There's a slight breeze behind his back. There was a lot of activity outside the stadium. Almost had a bit of an Origin feel about it.
It's been a wonderful build-up in Brisbane right throughout the week. Simply after the Dolphins coming off another win last Saturday night here at Suncorp Stadium against the West Tigers. There's the coach of the Dolphins, Wayne Bennett. Penalty here to the Dolphins.
That was a working over penalty. Too much in the tackle there. Adam G wasn't happy. He was actually getting held on to. Couldn't get away, so a lucky penalty that one.
And the Dolphins, fine touch. 5 short of halfway. Jake Avarillo.
Hold! Release! You collapse your legs.
Marshall King to dummy half. Bromwich. That's Kenny.
Stand square! Wait!
Starting in place of the injured Felice Kafusi tonight. Stone. What an opportunity this is now for the Dolphins early on. Katoa sees an opportunity. Now Nicarima. New. He's in the side, replacing the injured Herbie Farnworth. They're 10 away. 2 tackles left in the set. Aiken. Nicarima. Nichols. Baker down low, Carrigan and Jensen over the top. Last play here for the Dolphins. Nicarima, another repeat set. He looks one way, kicks in towards the goal area. Walters is there, and drop out.
That was a lovely play there, Dolphins. Nicarima. They chose to go to that left-hand side with the Broncos. Had a lot of numbers, so he came back with the left foot. Seen some space in behind the post. Billy Walters, he was there to clean up the scraps, and well done the Dolphins. They get a repeat set.
Brisbane going long from the dropout. Nichols stands in the tackle. The Dolphins building early. Bromwich. Good form, the veteran. 3 sets in a row. Katoa. Now Nicarima. Avarillo. That's a good grassing tackle down low. Corey Oates on Avarillo. Katoa. Stone tries to get the legs pumping. He gets within 1.5 meters of the line. Katoa goes on his own. He'll be wrapped up.
Last one, Marcus.
Madden and Ricky in the tackle. Marshall King on the last. Goes to Nicarima. Nicarima with a grubber kick into the in-goal area. Mams there. And it's another repeat set for the Dolphins.
Yeah, beautiful work there. Again by Nicarima. It's just an onslaught at the moment for the Dolphins. Just a lovely weighted kick in behind. I'm sure Wayne Bennett, he'd be extremely happy with the start by his football side.
Reece Walsh goes long again with the dropout. Now Bromwich laying a platform for his team.
Moving square.
As he has done just about for every team he's played for now well past a decade. In fact, he's got a big milestone next week.
Billy, off him.
Jesse Bromwich becomes the first player in the history of the game to start 300 games in the front row.
Hold. Corey
Stone, 11 away from the line. Katoa. Nicarima showing it, giving it. Oh, what about that skill? The hammer to Azarko. Brisbane's defence got back there in numbers. Deft from the Dolphins, number 1. Now Avarillo wrapped up. Last play. All this pressure. Can they turn it into points? A kick for Bostock. It's knocked on by Arthurs. New has it. Fresh set of 6 here for the Dolphins.
This will be the 5th set of 6 in a row. They've done well to hold out so far, the Bronx.
Bromwich. Set restart. No, it won't be. Lost it. Big wave once again, but
magnificent defence by the Broncos. They covered the field well because the Dolphins did throw a lot at them. They went from side to side, and there was always a Bronco there in defence. And he looked like he might have been trying to offload that, but it's hit. It's just gone into a Broncos player, and they determined that to knock on.
Yeah, it's much better from the Broncos, isn't it? They conceded a fair few points this year already. But they had to repel the Dolphins 5 sets in a row.
Move now.
And there they are, the last 7 sets. All but 1 to the Dolphins.
Up square, Jesse. Gotta wait. Wait.
Baker for Brisbane.
Mark together. Hold.
Now Jensen. Nicarima in the tackle along with Bromwich. Carrigan reaches the halfway line and beyond by a metre on the last. Madden under pressure, gets his kick away, and that will go out on the full. Good kick pressure from the Dolphins.
Well, it's Marshall King, and they would have identified this during the week. No Adam Reynolds, so Jock Madden, the responsibility falls on his shoulders. He'll be the main kicker tonight. And on that occasion, Marshall King, he just raced out, put a lot of pressure on the young halfback.
Bromwich. Dolphins building again inside Brisbane territory. They've been camped down here for most of the opening 9.5 minutes. Stone playing it. Bromwich passing before the line. Katoa. Now the hammer lurking, getting the ball wrapped up by Staggs.
Not like that, John.
Nichols.
Together, Jaden.
Baker, one of the defenders there for Brisbane, along with Jensen. Marshall King. Tabuai Fido. And look Look out, Staggs has got it. New grabs onto him.
Well, the play was there for the hammer. He was looking for the cutout pass. His teammates, they just stuck a lazy hand out and knocked the ball forward. The Broncos got away with one there.
Jesse! Yeah, you win!
Ricky playing it for Brisbane.
Get up!
Now Jensen. Carrigan. Man, quick hands. Walsh. Lovely looping pass. It was touched. Oates has got it. Fresh set of 6 after that touch. This is 0 tackle. Hunt playing it. Man sees an opportunity down the short side. Cobbo. Well read by Avarillo. Good tackle down low by the ex-Bulldog. Carrigan showing it. Now running into the line. Nichols is there. Aiken there as well. Brisbane on the front foot. Walsh cut out pass. Arthurs!
I think he's dropped it.
Arthurs in the corner.
Yeah, I don't reckon he's got it down.
I got no try. Based on the ground, and want to see if he drops it.
There's great play though by the Bronx. Here he comes into the corner, Arthurs. Defence coming, Bostock. And wow, that's interesting. Because you don't have to keep control of it, you just have to force it. Now, has he forced that with the forearm? I think
Jesse
it's coming
Arthurs
out.
loses possession of the
It's
ball
coming
and
out,
knocks
yeah.
it on. We have a decision.
It's a brilliant effort, though.
But it was close.
Brilliant effort by Arthurs. It's just amazing what these wingers can do now, the way they position their body mid-air, outside of the field of play. Just look at that. Beautiful camera work. Corner post cam. Oh, it just slipped out of the fingertips.
How often do we see it in rugby league where a team has countless opportunities, fail to come up with any points, and then Brisbane, first opportunity down that end of the field, almost scored the first try of the night.
Well, they grow in confidence, Salty. That footy side like the Broncos tonight, where you're defending your line and you're able to repel the opposition, you shut them out. You grow that little bit of confidence to go down the other end. Lockie.
Yeah, it also shows how important Reece Walsh is to this team. They went down the left there, got a half a break, and then he nearly got Arthurs in the corners. We'll see the Dolphins away.
Yeah, it's with Asako. Quick play the ball. They're 20 metres away. Avarillo. Stone. Gets tackled. Nichols nearly got in his way. Here's the last for the Dolphins. Katoa kicking for the hammer. Is it going to be too deep? It is.
He's not that fast. He's fast, but he's not that quick.
Front foot!
7 tackles set for Brisbane off their own 20. Arthurs. The 2024 Ampol Women's State of Origin historic 3-game series will kick off on the eve of Magic Round, Thursday, May 16, right here at Suncorp Stadium. Secure your seats at nrl.com/tickets. It's also exclusive, live and free on 9 and 9 now.
Get up, Jesse!
Jensen. Brisbane gaining momentum. Lovely ball from Mann. Oates winding up. Can he get there? He's dragged down a metre away from the line. Walsh to dummy half. Mann kicking. It's for Billy Walters. And Ray Stone got back there. That's a dead repeat set coming for the Broncos.
They're starting to cook, the Bronx. Corey Oates nearly got there, the vet. And then this is a lovely kick. And knocked back by the Dolphins. So a restart by them. Lucky he was there, otherwise Walters scores.
Well, there you go. We've had 3 dropouts tonight. All 3 of them have been long.
Jesse, mark, square. Front foot, Jeremy.
2 from Brisbane, and that's the first one from the Dolphins. Now Carrigan. Inside the Dolphins, 20 go the Broncos. Walters to dummy half. Now it's with Mann. He kicks for Walsh. It's Walsh with the hammer. And they've collided. And they put it down, Brisbane.
Do you agree?
I think the try will be awarded here.
They're going upstairs. They're going upstairs, Salty.
Okay,
It was a nice little trick play.
looking at grounding. I think we've got a touch played up from the kick on the way through.
All right, we'll look at the grounding.
Yeah, and Adam G said there might
Rich
have been a
Walsh is
touch.
required to have both feet behind the ball at the point of the kick. He has 1 foot in front, which is going to play on to see if he's then placed onside. Ezra Mam does not continue to go forward. Reece Walsh is offside. And he's interfering with Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow. We have a decision.
10 metres out. Yeah, 8 in.
Well, that was a big build-up for nothing.
Broncos, penalty.
Reece Walsh offside. That's all you need to know. All over, folks. And the penalty goes to the Dolphins.
That was a fine line, though.
Yeah, it was. But when he said both feet have to be behind, I mean, one was and one wasn't. So fair call.
Both teams have had plenty of opportunities in the opening quarter of an hour.
Give space. Corey, hold Corey.
Inside the Dolphins coach's box with Graham Bennett just behind him too was Tom Gilbert.
Release Fletcher.
Nichols.
I bumped into Tom before the game. He said he still hasn't had his operation on his knee because he's had a blood clot. So he's got to wait for that to disappear. Oh, look at this!
Bromwich winding back the clock. Kenny, what's he going to do? He's still going.
Watch the hamstrings.
He didn't want to give it to the hammer. He went himself. On the front foot, the Dolphins. Avarillo. Cobbo, Mam and Hunt have got him. Here's the last.
Wait.
Katoa. Kicking across field. Bostock getting underneath it for the Dolphins. Madden's got it for the Broncos.
They survive again, the Broncos. It was a lovely ball. It was a no-looker from Nicarima. There it is there. There's Kenny Bromwich. He's steaming downfield. He's looking for support. I wonder if he should have gave it to the hand.
I'm not sure about the steaming.
First couple of metres, Fat.
Reminds me of a West Panthers back row in 1978 here at the old Lang Park.
Yeah, but he was quick, that bloke.
Hold in. Go.
Good defensive set there from the Dolphins. Bostock, if he winds up here, they'll start the set with good field position. 9 short of halfway.
Wait.
New.
Move, Pat, Jordan.
Carrigan and Ricky in there. Looks like Jesse Bromwich could be coming from the field for a HIA. We'll look at him in just a moment, but in the meantime, he's New.
He had a big start to the game too, Jesse. He's been their best forward so far tonight. Opening 17 minutes.
Miggles. So Jared Wallace is on the field now for the Dolphins. One of the former Broncos in this Dolphins lineup. There's a kick. Oates knocks it on.
That was good work by Azarko too. He challenged for the ball, which you're entitled to do, and forced the knock on.
Oh, he just got a stray elbow. Fletcher Baker. They sting. Oh, right on the jaw.
He's replaced by, as we mentioned, Jared Wallace, one of 5 former Broncos in the Dolphins lineup tonight. Another one of those is Anthony Milford on the bench tonight.
Second, blind, properly. Wait.
The other 4 were Wallace, Nicarima, and Zarko. And here come the Dolphins on the front foot. I'd love to convert all of these opportunities into points, or one of them at least. There's Nichols. Can't find the try line. He's a metre short. Marshall King, Katoa. Now quick hands, hammered anew. Bostock, it's opened up for him. Comes back towards the centre of the ground. Wrapped up. Brisbane recovered well. Aiken goes on his own. He's caught them out wide, has he? No, they dragged him back. Ricky was there. Madden and Arthurs as well. 2 tackles left in the set. Tabuai Fido, Katoa. Now Wallace, Nicarima. And he's got it. Corey Oates.
Penalty. Penalty.
Back for a penalty. Corey, give it up.
Save your legs, Oatsy.
Give it up,
Save your
Corey.
legs. Save your legs. Save them.
He'll be devastated.
He's run 1,000 metres that he didn't have to run. Look at him. Oh, he's looking for an oxygen tank.
Look,
The penalty's way back downfield. Corey Oates actually, he made the tackle. We'll see here on the replay. He jams in, he hits Avarillo without the football. And that's a penalty way back downfield. It's a slow walk back for Big Oatsy.
The Hammers saying to Cook, why did you keep running, bro?
look, can we talk to David Middleton or someone just to at least give him those 80 metres on the stats sheet?
No, we just got the thumbs down from Middo. He's not getting them.
Here's the Dolphins.
Hang on, they've played on. Corey Oates is still 30 metres behind. Play the ball.
Reese, hold.
12 away. They do have a curfew at the stadium, Cam. Nichols. Marshall King, Katoa, they're lining up. Nicarima. Now Osako. Oh, Corey recovered. No, it wasn't Corey, it was Cobo. Cobo was there, puts him into touch. Good defence, Brisbane.
This is the 14th time that the Dolphins have tried this play, and the Broncos are aware of it, and they've stopped them every time. They're right up for this game, the Bronx. Great defence out this side. And Selwyn Cobbo was looking. They know that Corey was a bit gassed. So Cobbo just said, you know, I'll do this. I got this one, Corey. Great tackle.
Yeah, it was nice cover defence by Cobbo. Had Ozarko, he had his measure the whole way. He just showed him the sideline and said, well, there it is. If you want to have a go, take it. And he did. It's great defence. Billy Walters.
Yeah, Billy Walters is through. The hammer, he's got him to beat. Dummies goes himself. He's got Hetherington in support. And he's going to be wrapped up. Brisbane turning defence into attack. Walsh sizing up opportunities. Goes to Cobbo. Says, get out of my way. Puts the bumpers bars up on Osako. Hunt the dummy half. You can't take your eyes off this contest. End-to-end action. Hetherington, 10 metres away from the line. Big back line to the right for Brisbane, but Walters goes to the left. Walsh flank pass Cobbo. Good tackle, Avarillo. Last play, Brisbane. Madden kicking. Good take, Staggs. Back to Ricky. And take it out. Dolphins defence. And
we got
Ezra Mam offside.
Offside, yeah. Wow, this is a really, really good game.
Oh, it's been a hot start, hasn't it?
Fantastic.
There's Billy Walters. Nice little show from dummy half. He split him. And again, he backed himself. Threw the dummy to the hammer.
Who was on the outside of him?
I think it was Katoni Staggs.
He's got some pace, hasn't he?
A little bit. But then they spread it to their left. Selwyn Cobbo, he had an overlap. He just had to look up for his winger. Corey Oates, Fatty, he was 30 metres behind Cobbo. He's run about 300 metres in the last 30 seconds.
Mate, they'll get an ambulance for him in a minute, Corey. Gone.
Stand down, square.
Down here, Lockie.
Yeah, he's right in front of us. He does look gone. Look, it's a high-quality game, but the feature so far is the goal line defence for both teams. At some point, some team's going to crack. I don't think it's far away.
Hey, Lockie, while we've got you there, and keep an eye on Corey Oates too, he might be used in this way, but how do you think Tristan Saylor will be used tonight by Kevin Walters.
Yeah, I think there's a chance that Corey will stay out in the wing and Tristan will come on. A little hammer. The hammer's just come off. So we'll have to check in what's happened there, but that's unusual for him to come off. There's been something wrong there. But with Tristan, I think they might put him on in the middle of the field and use him as a link player at the edges.
I reckon right now. Oh, there's another.
Oh, Oates has knocked it off. Oh, Jared Wallace!
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Right place, right time for Jared Wallace. Doesn't he love that against his old club? First blood, the Dolphins.
Oh, he loves scoring tries, Jay Wall. And he's done it for a few clubs now in his career, but he would have enjoyed that one immensely against his old team, the Broncos. Just backing up down the middle of a high kick. Here we go, Harvey Norman replay. Nice kick by Katoa. Great chase down this right-hand side by the Dolphins. Oatesy, he just spilt it. Lovely skill there by Kenny Bromwich. And the big man just backing up down the middle of the field, Fat.
Yeah, even the fact that, and he's been seldom used this year by the Dolphins, but here he is, the fact that he was there to take that pass and he sprinted the 4 metres to the try line and there's the try.
He scored against Brisbane last year. Repeats the dose in 2024.
Well, that's just a little moment where, players in the right spot at the right time. Darren Lockyer just spoke only minutes ago about he had the sense that one team was going to crack. The Broncos, they've been very, very gallant in their defence, particularly down on their own try line. And just one little loose ball and falls the right way for the Dolphins.
Jermaine Azarko looking to convert the Jared Wallace try. Yeah, across the face, no goal.
On your run,
4-0 the Dolphins. What a sight that is. From our drone high above Suncorp Stadium, the centre of the Rugby League universe on this Friday night football. Danica, you got breaking news for us.
Yes, I've just had a quick chat to the Dolphins bench. At this early stage, they suspect it could be a hip injury for the hammer. He is in the sheds at the moment, just having some medical attention to get assessed to determine whether he will be back into the action tonight. And also just a quick update on Jesse Bromwich. He came off showing category 3 symptoms, so he's in the tunnel at the moment, getting assessed, and he's got about 6 minutes to go on his HIA.
Thank you, Danica. We just saw the first touch of the football in the NRL in jersey number 22 for the Dolphins on debut tonight. Lachlan Hubner. We'll talk a bit more about him throughout the evening as Katoa puts up a kick. It's another test here for Oates. He takes it well as Zarko takes in. We're just on Lachlan Hubner from Central Queensland. Been playing terrific football in the Host Plus Cup with the Central Queensland Capras. Just another one of the players from the competition to debut in the NRL so far this year at Bentakura last week.
The Queensland Country Rugby League's fantastic. There's so many players over the last 30 years have come into the NRL from that area. Yeah, so good. Tulty, what's the worst category when it comes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1? Okay. So 3's not that bad, right? So there's a good chance he'll come back on?
I think so.
Okay.
That's good tracking back from Azarko. That would have been a 40-20. Then he throws a long pass to Mikarima, who's now back at fullback. And just on Lachlan Hubner, you're both like this. He found out he was playing when he was on the job on Wednesday afternoon. There's a Sparky in Central Queensland.
I'm glad you filled us in on the job.
But a great story, Lachlan Hubner. Got told, mate, you're on a flight from Rocky to Brisbane. You've got to get here for the captain's run. You're playing Friday night.
Well done. Well done, Lockie.
There's the hammer. He's got ice there too, Ken.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. That looks a little bit lower than the hip. I think that's hamstring. And that is not good signs for the Dolphins.
Or Queensland.
Yes. Coaches in the house tonight as well.
We've already lost about 6 or 7 players.
Jordan, square! Hold Billy.
You know
They
what?
got rid of the assistant coach too.
You know what? It won't matter.
Up again, Jordan. Hold. Hold.
Wallace.
Space now, Pat.
Livingston observed this year, Ken, so
Wait.
to clarify that, in case people didn't realise. Oh, there's pressure put on Hubner and a mistake made there by the Dolphins debutant.
Cam, when do the Currumbin under 15s start up? Or have you started?
No, we kick off next week, actually, Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big one.
First round. See how the boys go.
So this is what we think happened to the hammer.
Well, this is on the chase. That's the chase where the play was dead. Salty.
Well, they both took an eternity to come back, didn't they?
Yeah.
To the other end of the field. Danica, we're keeping you busy tonight. More breaking news.
Yes, we've just had confirmation. The Doc has just come out of the sheds with the hammer. He is out for the remainder of tonight's match, and it is a hamstring injury, as you can see with the ice on him. But big news, the hammer ruled out for the remainder of the game.
Wow, that is big news. With the Dolphins up, they're leading the comp. We'll have to wait and see over the coming days when the hammer goes in for some scans to reveal just how bad that injury is.
Well, you know what? You lose your best player, and every single player that's left in that team has to just lift another 10, 15, 20%, whatever you've got.
Lockie.
Yeah, with the hammer off, the shuffle is Cody Nicarima, the fullback, and Anthony Milford up against his old club in the halves.
Walsh. We can't drag that one in, Oates.
Well, that's another play that they've thrown at the Dolphins several times already. Walsh out the back, just that usual sweeping run with his speed. They've had him covered for most of the night, but he's trying to find that long pass to Corey Oates on the wing. Mind seeing him just tuck it under the wing next time, take on that defensive line. He's a great ball runner, we all know that.
Strong defence there from Willison.
Billy, wait.
The young forward. The 2024 National Swimming Championships on the Gold Coast, the largest swimming event on the Aussie calendar. The Dolphins hit the water this Wednesday coming, the 17th of April, for the Open Championships. Watch our Olympic heroes on their road to Paris 2024, exclusive, live and free on 9
Billy,
now.
go me up. Hold it.
Katoa, Nicarima, New.
Last one,
Wrapped
guys.
up 35 away from the line on the last. Nicarima to dummy half. Katoa. Floating kick, testing Oates. Ozako bats it back. Man, thought about diving on it. He's been kept and no win the touch. Anthony Milford went into touch when he flicked that back.
You know what? Smart play there by Ezra Mam. He knew that if he picked that up, then he was probably going to get pushed into touch. It would have been play on then it would have been a scrum, but he just shadowed. So you know what? I'm not going to grab this. I'm going to wait for one of the Dolphins players to pick it up. Good plan, Ezra. Well done.
Danica, more breaking news.
We may have just seen Jesse Bromwich. He has passed his head injury assessment. He's coming up here on the sideline with the car in his hand. And he's about to get back into the action.
There's some positive news for the Dolphins.
Get on, locked one.
Hetherington, wrapped up by Stone and Hubner. Man, lovely ball to Cobbo. Nazarko with a good tackle. 7 games without scoring a try, Selwyn Cobbo. Walsh Reece Walsh, guys elusive. And then they've coughed it up again, Brisbane.
Well, it was just unnecessary, that ball. He'd done the damage. He'd done the damage, Reece Walsh. He made his little half bust. They did well to get a hold of his jersey.
Wait here.
And as he was going to the ground, he just tried the miracle pass. You see here, he breaks the line. So elusive. He's just got to hold on to that ball and play it.
Hold! Release!
Terrific atmosphere inside Suncorp Stadium tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. 8 minutes left in the first half on Nine's Wide World of Sports. The Battle of Brisbane. That ball was in the air for an eternity and Corey Oates took it well.
Got hammered. By Milford.
Richard! Hold!
So Lachlan Hutner's come off. And Josh Kerr is on the field now too for the Dolphins. There he is, the former Dragon, but was a Dolphins junior. Willison.
Let go!
Smoothie to Carrigan.
That's one, Josh! 6 more!
Set,
6
restart.
more.
That was on the last tackle as well. Madden stepping. Can't get away from Marshall King.
Westpac red zone, Soldy. 21 play the balls to the Dolphins compared to the 6 for the Broncos.
Willison playing it. Carrigan. Man. Hunt. Stands in the tackle. He's still alive here.
Let go now, let go!
Jaden Hunt playing it 5 away from the line. Smoothie. Now, Carrigan.
Get up off ya!
Smoothie short to Willison. And Xavier Willison. This impressive young Broncos forward gets Brisbane on the board and we're all locked up.
Well, this is really smart play by Tyson Smoothie. He's just got on the field, playing in that dummy half role, and he looks up to his right. Harvey Norman replay, and he sees his giant of a forward, Xavier Willison, matched up against Nicarima. He's about half his size. And he just says, here, mate, do your job. And he goes straight over the top of the smaller man, reaches out and slams it down.
Yeah, valiant try there, but you need a big man. The Huey fan camp's going off. Have a look at it. Cheering them on. Go boys, go girls. Get stuck in. The Huey fan camp. But no, it was a big task for a little fella like Cody Nicarima. He's a giant. Look at this. And no one else to come over the top too late.
Yeah, that was just a complete mismatch, wasn't it? And they've done well, the Broncos, to fight back. They've done so much work, particularly on their own try line. What a great game this has been so far.
He's only 21 years of age, Xavier Willison. Played for the Muldy All-Stars earlier in the year. Reece Walsh with the kicking duties tonight, and he puts Brisbane in front. Brisbane in front. This is an important period of the match, isn't it? You know, inside the last 5 minutes of the half, Brisbane have shown this season when they score one try, the second and third can come pretty quickly. But it's an arm wrestle. And a great struggle between the two Brisbane clubs.
Jeremy, release! Kenny square, mate.
Hetherington, wrapped up by Bromwich and Milford. Man, Ezra
Release the legs.
almost snuck through, but he's done something down here. Lower leg here, ankle for Ezra Mam.
He just went down awkwardly here in this tackle. Wallace is involved and Kenny Bromwich. No, that's not. He's just got a cord underneath. There's nothing in that.
Nothing
at all.
at all. I mean, the crowd's moaning for one of those hip drop tackles, but stop it.
Brisbane up 6-4.
Hold on, Ezra. Come on. Go forward. Last one, mark square. Not early, not early. Go. Nothing late. Tony.
Oh, what about the bounce from that kick? Brisbane have got it. Hang on, no, offside, penalty Dolphins.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Referee Adam G. We've got a Bronco down. I think that might be Reece Walsh. Yeah, it's Reece Walsh.
And I heard Adam G say to his compadre in the bunker, what happened there?
Split apart.
So he wants to know.
Split apart. Go back.
Walsh
Go
is
back.
offside. Anyway,
Go back. He's up, by the way, Ash, too.
Oh,
yeah, this will be a
That's
penalty.
Anthony Milford.
It was totally unnecessary for Milford. It's a brain explosion. See on the, there it is.
Well,
didn't have to.
So the first penalty was Katoni Staggs offside. That'll stand because this happens after it, but he's on report, okay?
Okay, so the original penalty stands for Katoni Staggs being offside in front of the kicker. And Anthony Milford, he's been put on report for this hit right here.
Isaiah!
Wow.
and just to explain again, Cam, because obviously fans here aren't happy, and some viewers at home might be thinking, well, because the offside happened first, negates everything that happens after, but he's finding himself fortunate he's still on the field.
Yeah, I agree.
Anthony
The illegal play came second in that case, but I'm surprised he didn't get binned. That was forward.
Dolphins inside Brisbane territory. Aiken playing it. Bromwich. Throws it out the back. Now, this might just be a knock on Xavier Willison, is it? No. That went forward off Dolphins first.
He's challenging. Jesse's going to challenge.
Yeah, it looked to me, Cam Live, that it goes back.
Coming in to tackle
Well, he tries to
three with a
offload,
challenge from the
so you can
Dolphins.
see he tries to
On-field
offload.
ruling first one
And I
from the
believe that
Dolphins
ball.
before the Broncos.
I believe that ball has travelled backwards from Bromwich.
And then a knock on from Willison.
Ooh, that's not a
Jesse
great
Bromwich
picture.
offloads the ball
That's
backwards.
not
It
a
then comes
great
off his
picture for
left
Jesse.
hand, however, which then knocks it. Which needs some perspective here to see which way the ball goes. After coming off the left hand, it continues to travel towards the opponent's dead ball line. He fails to regain possession before it touches the ground.
It's the second touch that goes forward.
The ball is then knocked on by
Scrum,
Brisbane.
guys.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
Brisbane ball.
So initially thrown backwards, but it hits goes from one hand to the other and travels forward.
this time.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Nice work, Dom. Bring it in.
Dolphins lose their challenge inside the last 3 minutes of an enthralling opening 40.
Short side again.
Walsh. Tackled by Katoa.
Isaiah,
Yeah,
give
there's
us.
Paddy Carrigan as usual. He's topping the meter readers. 113.
Six more,
Behind
six
though,
more, six
Nichols
more.
on 101.
Oh!
Set restart for Brisbane.
Jordan. That's one.
Carrigan. Now man in the man. Como. Stays alive, but
Get in
eventually wrapped up.
now! Jeremy.
Navarillo, Milford and Bromwich are in there. Hetherington.
Help!
25 away, Brisbane. Smoothie to Carrigan, short to Willison. Katoa did really well there.
Great
Initial
tackle. Great tackle, Katoa.
Madden, dummies, goes on his own, stays alive. Jock Madden.
Last one, Marcus.
Kerr with the tackle. Last play, Brisbane. Smoothie. Walsh, good hands, gets a kick. It's like a pinball machine. Oh, it's 6 more tackles now for Brisbane.
Get on square.
And the Dolphins defence hold firm late in the half. Ricky, new down low. Bostock over the top. Smoothie to Madden. Now Carrigan.
6 more.
Set restart. A minute and a quarter left in the half. Full set of 6 for Brisbane. Willison. It's hard to stop. They do stop him. A metre away from the line. Van. Hunt with a nice little step. He'll get there. Reed Gathers puts it down. It's a juggling act, or did he get it down?
I don't know if he did.
If he did, it's a party trick.
It was in, it was out, it was up, it was down, and then all of a sudden, I don't reckon he got it down. He's called it no try. He hasn't.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, just get it down. Comes
Dropped
loose. Oh, that'll be the knock on there.
Jaden Hunt loses the ball forward. It then makes contact with Cody Nikorima, which is a knock-on in goals. We have a decision.
Oh, well, he'd done so much great work in the lead-up. Jaden Hunt, he put a nice bit of footwork. On Milford to get through the initial line, that first up tackle. Big effort there by Nikorima at the back. Well done.
Baby square! Wait!
Inside the last minute of this first 40 minutes as Kerr
Together and square!
wrapped up. Willison, Carrigan and Hetherington are in the tackle. Marshall King sees half an opening and quickly closed on him. Milford. Tackled by Smoothie. Marshall King. Wallace. Katoa. Now New. We go for a 2-point field goal here. He struck it well. What a great kick, but it's wide.
He's kicked that 70 metres. Gone in row 8.
Great attempt from Jermaine Azarko, but it just went wide. Half time. What a half of football. 1 try apiece. Brisbane in front by 2 at the break. It's Brisbane 6, leading the Dolphins 4. Dolphins will get first use of the football for the second half, and we are underway. As Kerr throws himself into the Broncos defenders, Willison and Ricky. Aiken, tackled by Hetherington, good one-on-one tackle. Smoothie came in late to help out. Wallace, the Dolphins try scorer in the first half. In fact, 2 interchange forwards to the try scorers so far tonight. Wallace for the Dolphins and Willison for the Broncos. Bromwich just short of the halfway line. Milford with a kick. Oates, just about every kick tonight has gone into the corner camp of Corey Oates.
Yeah, it has. Well, they got a couple of good results, haven't they, from Corey Oates? They've kicked up his wing, gone high, and they've turned the ball over a couple of occasions. So they keep testing him out. The veteran that time, he had a nice catch. It was a bit of an awkward one, as we see an early error by the Broncos. It's Reece Walsh.
There's no balance and control.
It's an awkward play of the ball.
Shot clock on.
It's a golden opportunity now for the Dolphins. Yeah, just
You know what?
balance all wrong there.
I reckon he tried to milk that one.
If he tried to milk it, as well spotted by Adam G.
Andrew G's at home, someone like, oh, he mentioned my name, kids.
One of the great Broncos
Evening, GG.
And Queensland
and
player.
Queenslanders.
Nicarima. Avarillo. Wrapped up by Willison. Kerr. 20 metres away.
Release.
The centre of the field. Wallace passing like Katoa. Now Nicarima. Surrendered.
Yeah, he had to surrender. There was a lot of Dolphins players in the line.
Wallace to Milford. Avarillo. If he can get to that on the bounce side, just couldn't drag it in. Jermaine Azarko.
Well, another opportunity has gone begging there for the Dolphins. Lovely play out to their right-hand side. Nice wide passes. Wallace has been heavily involved since coming on the field. Looked like it might have floated forward, but the touchy, he held his ground. I think the Broncos would have a couple of numbers there for the Broncos anyway.
So Brisbane now coming out of their own ends. So earlier tonight, get out of jail, the Melbourne Storm, they led this game 10-0, then the Bulldogs led 14-10 going into, what, the last 6 minutes or so. And then the Storm managed to win. It was a high-quality contest, 2-point victory for Melbourne.
Yeah, Sean Blore, he got the final try for the Melbourne Storm. Nick Meaney, he ended up kicking the goal to put them 2 ahead, so yeah, they got out of jail earlier tonight, the Storm.
Willison. Carrigan, Mannon. Wrapped up the Broncos number 7. Smoothie to Carrigan, short to Willison. 12 away. Options both sides here for Smoothie. Big opportunity now for Brisbane. Man, lovely ball. Corey Oates back in the team. He can't stop scoring.
They're wonderful, wonderful rugby league. Beautiful pass. Corey finished it off beautifully. What about the man pass? Oh, it's goal. And they're all happy for the veteran on the Harvey Norman replay. There it is. He didn't have to do much.
So try number career try number 120 for Corey Oates. He now is with Michael Hancock, equal third on the all-time try scorers list for the Broncos. Down to you, Lockie.
Yeah, what a pass from the dummy half. Tyson Smoothie got him out on the edge, and Reece Walsh was on the other side. So the Dolphins had all the numbers over the other side, and he just summed it up so well, Ezra. Corey Oates, 120.
Walsh from out wide, and off the upright, no goal. Brisbane out to a converted try lead. Willison. Impressive off the bench, the 21-year-old.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's a big bopper. Runs hard. Scored the first try for the Broncos. So happy for Corey Yates. You know what? It's an old school winger. He got back far enough to be able to run onto that pass. A lot of the wingers these days standing flat, they wouldn't have got that. So well done, Corey.
Carrigan playing it. Smoothie now. Man. Another lovely pass. That one taken in by Cobbo, using his strength. Still going. Cobbo throws it back. Or tried to throw it back infield. Wasn't a touch. He ran out of room.
Well, it was a similar play to what they scored that last try off to Corey Yates. Just a lob pass over the top. That time Selwyn Cobbo. He was too strong for Ozako. Yeah, I think he just had to go to ground though.
I said to Kevin Walters before the game, I was impressed with Ezra Mam last week. When Adam Reynolds went off, Ezra Mam took control of the team, and he's done the same tonight. From the first minute, he's been controlling this team. I know the young fella Madden's out there, but it's Mam's night tonight. He's been very, very good.
Marshall King on the bounce. Milford, Bromwich. Mam in the tackle. Milford puts that one in between Arthurs and Walsh. 2 calls of yours. And Arthurs has it for Brisbane.
Well, he went for the spiral bomb. He went for the spiral bomb. Milford just come off the boot all wobbly. They didn't anything to do with that. And there's a one-on-one strip.
Oh, what a play. And straight out to Bostock. Big opportunity now for the Dolphins to hit back. Bostock plays it to New. Now Katoa to Kerr. And Kerr tries to get the legs pumping. He stands in the tackle, 7 away from the line. Marshall King just off centre. And he had a little bobble. A little knock on it, dummy half from Marshall King.
Well, when those breaks come your way, you get gifted the ball 10 metres out, you've got to make the most of it. It's just a little lack of concentration. Dragged it along the ground forward, so to knock on.
Yeah, well, he took his eyes off the ball. He thought he had it in his grasp. He was looking up at the defenders, the A and B defenders, to see who he had in front of him. Just a little slip up from Marshall King.
So after the game tonight, you always want to watch our post-game coverage, but look at what returns. Small talk returns. The big man with Reece Walsh. They're at the Narang Roosters. It's all part of our post-game tonight on Nine's Wide World of Sports.
That's the glory days.
So, yeah, small talk with the big man.
How good. One of the best segments ever.
He carried the show, didn't he?
He did, the big man. Darryl. He's
Darryl
Long
Roman.
time. Long time. Oh,
What happened there?
Patrick. I think his man bun may have got in the eyes. Is that right? We'll check with Lockie. Lockie?
Yeah, I think he's got an issue there, Cam. He needs to sort that out quickly. But they need to hold the football. I mean, it's the obvious. They've had 4 sets, only completed 1. When they build pressure, they look so dominant, the Broncos, but they just keep inviting the Dolphins back into this game. And the longer the Dolphins are within striking range of the Broncos, the more nervous the Broncos players will get.
Well, that error there by Carrigan, it's his only blemish of the night. He's already made 35 tackles for 168 metres. We're only 50 minutes into the game.
Kerr. Again, stands in the tackle. That time Smoothie was there, along with Ricky. Now, Katoa, Milford sizes up opportunities on his outside. Goes to Avarillo, and Avarillo brought down 20 metres away from the line. Milford. Wrapped up by the Broncos defence of Hetherington and Smoothie. 18 away from the line. Katoa kicks for Bostock. Oh, Tessie New had it. Brisbane have got it now. Walls has got it, and he finds Reece Walsh. Down the western touchline he goes, in the white headgear. The flash of Reece Walsh, the big dive, 9.9 he gets for the landing. Plenty of splash in Brisbane. They extend their lead.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than Reece Walsh in full flight. He's deadly when he gets that ball. He's got the pace. He ran away with them. Harvey Norman replay, saw the mistake made by the Dolphins. And good work by Jethy Arthurs. Drew it beautifully. And look at Reece. He's laughing, he's giggling. And this dive, I'm not sure about the dive. That ball could go anywhere in mid-air. Here he goes, off he runs. Well done, Reece.
Reece Walsh lighting up Suncorp Stadium. The try has been confirmed.
Well, he loves these moments, doesn't he? You see him peek out the eye at the big screen.
Yep.
You want to have a look. How's the techie looking? How am I looking? With the headgear on.
You don't think
Well
he was
done.
just looking at seeing covered defenders?
No. He's looking at himself. Lockie.
There was a little pause there from the referee because they were a little bit worried there was a knock-on from Jesse Arthurs in that contest down the other end. But obviously, all good. So another try for Reece Walsh.
Looking to convert his own try. Off the upright in his last attempt around this position. And great correction there from Walsh. Brisbane now have put a 2 converted try gap between themselves and the Dolphins. Staggs charging into Jack Bostock.
Now we see the meter readers again. Patrick Carrigan, he's way out in front on 168. Reece Walsh, well, he's just picked up 80 that last run on 132. What a player. What a player that man is playing the ball right now, Patrick Carrigan.
Hetherington, strong run. Milford and Marshall King wrap him up 10 short of the halfway line. Now Willison. Another good run from the Broncos 21-year-old. Now a kick there from Madden. Look at that one, spiralling away from Nicarima. He didn't want to have anything to do with it. Brisbane do though, and they're going to clean up there and score a try. Selwyn Cobbo with his first try of the year.
Yeah, pretty straightforward in the end for Selwyn Cobbo. He just had to come in and finish off the clean-up by the Broncos. Harvey Norman replay. Just watch this spiralling bomb. Jock Madden, everyone's on side. Yeah, it's just an awful kick to try and catch there for Cody Nicarima. Although he has played in that position before, we haven't seen him there regularly in 2024. He just went up and it fell away. It was dipping away from him as he approached it. The Broncos just give him a little kick on the scoreboard.
That's 2 gifts in 2 minutes. basically, from the Dolphins to the Bronx. 12 points. Broncos now looking pretty happy with themselves. Try confirmed. Still 24 minutes left. And if the Dolphins can actually hang on to the ball for a set of 6, they might be able to get back into the match. But geez, they've dropped a lot of ball tonight. Trying to throw silly passes, you know, when you're tangled up with 3 defenders, that's happened a few times.
Walsh converts. Five tries now for Selwyn Cobbo against the Dolphins. Scored 4 against them last year. That's his first 4-pointer since last year's finals. In the Broncos centre. 7 games without a try.
Jeremy, straight away!
Smoothie to dummy half for Brisbane. Etherington.
Jeremy now!
More work for Carrigan. Willison. Gets his way to the halfway line. Last play for Brisbane.
Got a good work rate, hasn't he, Willison? It actually reminds me, with his hair flowing, of Tino from the Titans. Similar build. They finally caught one, the Dolphins. Let's see what they can do.
Jeremy out of the line.
They'll find something and attack the Dolphins. You missed the first half and wondering where Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow is. He's off the field with a hamstring injury. This will help their cause.
Yeah,
this will help.
I understand he's falling, but you still get him.
If Katoa can have a good piece of this kick here and find some ground downfield, they'll be starting in a great position. But it's going to come from Katoa or Marshall King just mustering up something around this ruck. Well, he's kicked for touch and made 8 metres.
The Dolphins have to build now from 9 metres inside Brisbane territory. Tessie New. Get away from Staggs. Aiken. Wallace. The Dolphins lone try scorer playing the ball, 28 away. Katoa. Now Milford to juggle, and here we go. The Broncos have got it up over the halfway line. It is another gift. And Selwyn Cobbo goes back to back. He has a double inside 3 minutes.
Well, Easter's just been, but it's Christmas come early. Honestly, it's a gift-a-thon. And you know what? Look at them. We got any Yui fan cam? No, righto. But look, they're just making it so easy for them. On the Harvey Norman replay, there's a drop ball. Milford. Cobbo's off, he's away. There's no Tom Dearden. He'll get there. Good on you, Selwyn.
Well, he still had a fair way to go. That time there, Milford, there was a rushing defence from Ezra Mam. There's a little mini Falcon involved. Off the head of Ezra Mam, into the hands of that man right there, who pinned the ears back. Marshall King, well, he put in plenty of effort. It was a good chase. The big outside back, Selwyn Cobbo, he's got a double.
That's now 6 tries against the Dolphins for Selwyn Cobbo. Here's a look at the tries for tonight. Hubbo with the double. 3 tries in 7 minutes for Brisbane. Walsh from right in front. Converts. Well, all of a sudden, Brisbane out to a 28-4 lead. Quarter of the game remaining. Dolphins go short. It's for Jack Bostock. Why wouldn't you go to him? He gets it. And they jag one back straight away here, the Dolphins. Nichols. Marshall King. To Katoa. Milford short. Brisbane defence all over Bromwich. Hubbo. N-Man. Slow to get to his feet here, Kenny Bromwich. Stone. For the forward pass to Nichols.
Well, I'm speechless. I'm without speech. I've never seen, I don't know what to say, a more inept performance with the ball in hand. That's a forward pass every day of the week. Wayne, he's probably seen it all before, but he's got to be wondering what is going on out there.
Is this frustration from Brisbane's defence way back in the early stages of the game when they had so many opportunities?
It's just bad handling, to be honest.
Well, if you think back to round 1, they had a pretty ordinary performance with the football. Wayne Bennett made some mass changes within the group. Katoa come in.
Front foot, hold in, front foot, wait.
And a couple of other players too, but for the last 3 weeks, they've been very good with the football. They've been sharp. Their completions have been high, and tonight, they haven't been able to find that same footy. Lockie.
Well, I think with Hammer going off, that really changed things up. With Nicarima going back to fullback, it just changed their spine. And when that happens, you just lose a little bit of continuity. The combinations are all new, and while they all train together, it's put them under pressure, and they haven't handled it. Here we go. Now they're trying to pull out trick shots when they shouldn't do.
Brisbane swarming in defence. These are tough yards here for the Dolphins. New gets beyond his 10 and then almost driven back to that 10-metre line. Halfway through the set. Marshall King to Nichols. Picks up 9 valuable metres. Now they get out to the 30. Coming up to the last. Great atmosphere at Suncorp Stadium tonight for the Battle of Brisbane. There's a big kick downfield to end that set. Arthurs takes it on the full. Danica, you got the crowd figure for us.
We've just been handed the official number in attendance tonight, 46,224. An incredible turnout. I have to say, down here at ground level, the atmosphere is pretty intense as well.
Round 26 is the next meeting between these two teams.
Yeah, way at the end of the year. Ezra Mam, he's just been given an early mark. Tristan Saylor, he takes the field. Very rarely you see Ezra Mam come off, so looks like the coach, Kevin Walters, he's looking after his star number 6.
He's going to put some pressure here on Nicarima, so as Walsh. And knock on.
He said, Adam G actually said Reece was competing. He was competing very early. He was there. very early.
I think you're right.
So Brisbane to pack the scrum 10 metres out from the line. Madden to feed it. Saylor is lurking. He wants it here at first receiver. Saylor to Walsh, and the tip on will go into touch.
Yeah, well, he's been in some good moments for the Broncos tonight, Reece Walsh, but he's had a couple of those as well. A couple of passes that have missed the mark, a little bat on there. He just tried to push that final pass. He's been a little bit rusty, but the good's probably outweighed the bad for him tonight.
This will be very special coming up this weekend on the Sunday Footy Show from 11 o'clock. The man who coined the phrase, "Turn it up, fat man," Ray Rabbits Warren, sits down with Joey, Freddie and Billy to talk all things rugby league and his time in it. Don't miss the award-winning Turn It Up segment. What a great part of the footy show it is. From 11 o'clock Sunday on Channel 9. It'll be great to see Rabs.
And Joey actually hosts that segment.
Yes,
He's very good at it. Very good. He could get a Logie.
Oh, Corey Oates. Great evasive skills. How many do you have? Logies?
I've forgotten.
1,000.
I've forgotten. 11.
You're a former host of the Sunday Footy Show as well. Is there anything you didn't do on the network? We used to see you on the midday show. Been everywhere.
Glory days, long time ago.
Did you ever read the sports news?
I think I did once.
Here goes Walsh to Cobbo to Oates. Oates, what can he do? He's wrapped up. Quick play the ball too, and look who's there. Carrigan, now Madden with a grubber kick. Katoa's got it for the Dolphins. And gets back in the field of play.
Up now, 10.
Well, the Dolphins, they're very fatigued. They've done a lot of work defensively, particularly when they've turned the ball over multiple times in this second half. They're just doing their best to get back on side, and they're just one out, making easy pickings for the Broncos.
Marshall King.
Hold! Last! 6 more!
Set restart here for the Dolphins. Hubner.
Up square! Hold!
Now Nichols. Wrapped up.
Jordan,
One of the
let
defenders
go!
there was Hetherington along with Ricky and Jensen. Katoa.
Up now and square!
He's wrapped up.
Westpac red zone, Dolphins, 27, they're still up. Broncos, they're scoring a fair few points from outside that zone. And the Dolphins still leading the way.
Katoa. And that'll be knock on Brisbane here.
Knock on Broncos!
Yeah, knock on Broncos, so the Dolphins will get a scrum feed.
Yeah, it came off the foot,
Broncos knock on!
went forward off the Dolphins. Lost stop. So play on and then knock on by Staggs. So a chance in the game's well and truly gone, but a chance in the last 10 minutes to win some fans back. I'm sure they probably haven't lost any anyway, but you know, it's been a fairly ordinary performance tonight by the Dolphins.
Hold here. Break!
Nicarima goes on his own, stepping, jinking, now gets a pass away. And look who's there again, Pat Carrigan. Jensen finished off the tackle. They're a metre away from the line.
Hold the line!
Katoa. Now Milford is put on the Hills hoist. It's a mistake. As
Well,
Rabs would say, the hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah. Wonderful defence by the Broncos, that rushing defence from their left side. They were outnumbered. Corey Oates made the decision to come in. You see him come flying in here. Makes a great tackle on Milford. And that man we just spoke about earlier, Carrigan, there once again, knocking the ball loose. Another huge game. The Broncos skipper. I actually think he's playing in the back row at the moment, left back row. Carrigan, he's moved out of the middle.
Hold there! Break! With you in square!
Next task for the Dolphins will be in Darwin next Friday night when they take on the Eels.
Let go now! Hold!
So here's the live ladder. The Dolphins there
Mark, don't work!
third. Brisbane up to ninth. Tight, congested NRL ladder. I think it's going to be that way for most of the season. What a season we are in for. It's still only round 6 with so much great action, and this is good stuff from Brisbane. It's with Cobbo. They're keeping the ball alive.
Last one, Ewan.
He's wrapped up by Bromwich and Aiken.
Not downtown.
Kicks that one out of the belly of the ball. Jock Madden, and Jack Bostock does well. Can't get away from the Broncos chasers. One thing from Kevin Walder's point of view, given the amount of points the Broncos have leaked in the opening 5 rounds, he won't want this to turn into a 28-16 or that sort of scenario, leaking some late points.
Yeah, no, you're right, Salty. I think particularly after last week where they went down by 2 but they conceded 34, he wouldn't have been overly happy with that performance. And I think he's aware that they're still a little bit ways off where they were last year when they went all the way to the grand final. Missing some key players, of course. Reynolds, Haas yet to come back.
That's right, Tristan.
He's got a fair bit of improvement in them.
Milford with a kick for Bostock. Boy, he did well there, Jack Bostock. He's going to be caught short, but it was a great take.
Not pushing people, Jack.
Oh, he's grabbing at his shoulder here, is he? Yeah. Tangled up with Jesse Arthurs. Bit of discomfort for Jack Bostock. He's taken his place, back out on the wing.
Give room, Ewan.
He's okay.
Square. Great, guys. Great. Mark off the grip.
Walters the dummy half.
Kenny off the ball.
Tristan Saylor getting out of the way there. He just ducked down. And Jordan Ricky coming off. He was in doubt going into this game with an ankle problem. There's a knock on in the play the ball.
Shot clock on. Scrum line. Scrum line, guys.
And don't forget, the US Masters Golf is live and free right here on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Coverage begins on 9 now from 11 p.m. with special streams of featured groups, holes 15 and 16 and Amen Corner. Also live coverage picking up on 9 Gem from 5 a.m. We'll see Cam Davis leading Aussie. He gets underway at about 11 minutes past 12, but yeah, it's tonight from 9:45 on 9 now.
Yeah,
the earlier start after the rain yesterday.
Yeah, round 1 wasn't finished. Possible, what can happen here? Nothing. There's still 5 or 6 holes left for quite a few players because of the rain and lack of light. So yeah, it's the best event in the world sports-wise to watch. Lots of tradition, so make sure you get your peepers on it.
Milford stepping.
Hold. Release. Hold.
Couple of metres away here, the Dolphins. Katoa, Avarillo. Now, there's a Zarko to accelerate. Brisbane's defence, Sailor and Smoothie were there. Katoa. Hubner to Nichols on the bounce. Milford to Katoa. Katoa beats one. Back to Hubner. And Hubner is tackled 2 metres away from the line. Last play. Katoa. Nikarima. Bostock for the corner. And Jack Bostock scores the Dolphins' first try of the second half. Their second of the game.
Wow, he did really, really well there, Bostock. He didn't have a whole lot of room down this touchline. Love to see this replay here. Harvey Norman replay. Oh, it was a rushing defence by Katoni Staggs, which provided that space on the outside. Did he keep his foot in? He puts his right foot down and plants when he leaves the ground. Oh, that's a try. Well done.
Try confirm how good. I love these wingers that score these tries.
Wow.
They got to practice it. They must practice it. And there's so many of those tries being scored these days. Lockie.
Oh, I like this kid. He's all class. He's a great finisher. He's really confident under the high ball. And I think he's got a big future. The Dolphins. And yeah, I really like him. He's all class.
Jermaine Zarko from out wide. Rides it through. That's a great kick. Now coming up on Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy, the Tigers return to Campbelltown Oval for the first time in 2024 to take on the St George Illawarra Dragons. Tune in from 3 o'clock Sunday for all the build-up and analysis with Rugby League's greatest minds right here on 9. It should be a terrific contest on Sunday afternoon footy.
Yeah. Well, the Dragons, they've shown some potential this year where they can score points. I'm loving the way the West Tigers are going. Loving it.
Team to watch. Go back to the golf, Paul. I'm surprised they've gone ahead with the Masters with you not being there this year.
No, I was there last year, and that's
play on.
Stop it. How can you do that? It was a perfect bounce. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful adventure to go to the Masters. And I said, in watching the golf, even if you're not a golf fan, the theatre of the whole thing is magnificent. So you just got to have it, watch it for 5 minutes, and I reckon you'll fall in love with it.
How did you get over there last year, Fatty? That's middle of the season, isn't it?
I had a special clause.
Well done, mate. Well
You
done.
worked 1 week in 6 months, then took a month off.
Who's your tip, Fatty? Who's your tip to take it out in the Masters?
Scheffler's going to be hard to beat. He's running second at the moment. He's won there before, and he's just a beast when it comes to handling that course. He's very good.
Point Koepka. Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, he hasn't finished his first round, so he's coming home strong. First round.
Quick hands away. Zarko. Zarko. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant play from Jermaine Zarko. And the Dolphins go back-to-back late.
And this is what they're capable of. This is what they do when they can hold on to the footy, right? They can play some great football. And they've cut loose the last. So look, Brisbane leading by 20. They're probably slackened off a little bit. But that's great ball there on the Harvey Norman replay. But it was all for Zarko to do. He's still got it, this fella. He's a good player.
He had plenty to do, didn't he, Zarko? He was weaving inside and out. Just even a little bit of a dummy kick, something, just to confuse the defenders. It's just interesting to see there that left edge all night. The Broncos, they've been up and jamming up into the attack of the Dolphins. That time they just sat on their heels a little bit. Zarko, he was good enough to find the line.
So that waved away. 28-14. The next 5 games for Brisbane. They're at home against Canberra, away to the Tigers, and then back home for the Roosters, away against the Eels, and that away game in round 11 is actually a home game. It's in Magic Round against Manly, the Seagulls. Here we go, look at this shot. Corner post, Cam. Never misses a beat.
Any news on Adam Reynolds, Salty, when he'll be back? Is he due next week, or they're a little bit hush on that?
I'd say they'll give him a chance next week, but for Canberra, but I think most likely the week after against the Tigers. We'll find out more during the week.
Tristan now! Mark straight! Wait, guys, wait!
Dolphins looking for more points late. Here's Bostock. Can't get away from Arthurs. So looking most likely round 8 return for Adam Reynolds.
Yeah. Well, it's not worth the risk, is it? That's long-term thinking from the medical staff and the coach of the Broncos.
Kenny, no more, man! Oh, wait.
1 minute remaining. Brisbane to seal this derby with a late 4-pointer.
Still got his arm around it.
Comprehensive in the second half from the Broncos is Sailor. Wrapped up, 21 away from the line. Staggs to dummy half. Madden to Smoothie. Smoothie's wrapped up. 17 away from the line. Walters to Madden to Walsh. And it's been put down there.
Just making a tackle.
Bit of cramp there too for Reece Walsh. Knock on from Brisbane. I don't think anyone's going to be in a hurry to pack the scrum. There is Adam Reynolds in the coach's box as the shaking of hands begins. Kevin Walters and his coaching staff. And that is full time. It was a tight struggle for the most part, and Brisbane broke the game wide open during the second 40. It's Brisbane bragging rights for the Broncos. Full time at Suncorp Stadium. Brisbane 28 have defeated the Dolphins 14.